gotten admission to study law in Nigerian university, one of the main courses we are going to offer is that almost all the one I'm calling something is consistent. Now, secondly, we're also going to do customary law. So UNIZIK and UNN share similarities on that customary law. Why my own school is cultural heritage? Why Caleb University is what law and ethics? Do you see how you go to the other one? That will also lead me to another state university, which is what Gombe State University. Gombe State University is a beautiful people. There is one university known as Ambrose Alli University. I shout out to these people. So from Ambrose Alli University, which is in South, we will then switch over to the north again. We are going to visit one of the fundamental universities in the northern part of the country, the most respected university in the northern part of the country, established as far back by Bello University. Of course, that university is top notch. So for somebody in Bello University, you're also going to offer as your main law courses what? Once admission begins to drop, and some people begin to check their portal and receive admission and all those things, one of the questions that often cross their mind is, what are the 100 level courses am I going to offer as a law student? Is it criminal law? Is it civil law? You know, there is this kind of curiosity that comes from that hallelujah thanksgiving of gaining admission to study law, because take it or leave it. If you are offered admission to study law, you are indeed a lucky person, because it is not something that comes very easy. It is God doing, it is God hard work. And I will begin by saying that if I are kind of category of persons that have gotten admission so far and they are watching this video, congratulations to you, the law, because definitely the journey have started. And in equity, you are already a lawyer. You understand what that means when you join the profession. Be that as it may, today I am going to help you understand and clarify your curiosity as per courses you are going to offer basically in average Nigerian university. I'm going to take you through in almost all the universities and the courses they offer. Of course, you don't expect us to cross the entire university in Nigeria, but you are going to make use of average. And if you did your mathematics very well, which I know that basically law students are afraid of maths, you should understand that law of average means that average of 10 should be something like 5. We shall cross some university to tell you the similarity in all the courses you are going to offer. In case you are somebody that have gotten admission, or you are just interested about how law works, this very channel is for you. This channel, Law Made Simple King's Advocate Network, is a place where we share legal knowledge, is a place where we help you understand law, is a place, is your library, is your law library, where you can find all videos across all topics that can help you to pass your exam and also move very well as a law student. My name is Kingsley, and at the time I'm making this video, I'm currently a final year law student in one of the universities in Southeast Nigeria. Now, if you are a law student who is interested in receiving updates, tutorial videos, academic mentorship and guidance, that is what this channel, King's Advocate Network Law Made Simple, represents. Like I said, it is a law library that helps us future lawyers to utilize resources, understand resources and material, tutorials that can help us to be the best version of ourselves. Because believe it or not, law is a difficult course, and it doesn't just end with singing praises to God for giving you admission. The struggle continues until after your law school, when you are called to bar. That is even when the main struggle continues. But be that as it may, this is an opportunity for you to follow the channel by subscribing. And the essence of that is very, very simple. When we post a video, you'll be able to receive it as a notification. Because we are treating this video at the Nigerian University for 100 level courses. What are the 100 level law courses I'm going to offer in Nigerian University? It speaks to sense. If you begin with the only university that has Nigeria on its name, that is university. I know you know the university I'm talking about. You can guess which university. It is the biggest of the biggest, the lion itself. The University of Nigeria, Nsukka. University of Nigeria, Nsukka, UNN, UNIZIK. That is the main university. That is the Alpha and Omega as the first Nigerian university. That does not take the fact that the University of Ibadan is older, but at least it bears the first name, Nigeria. It is the only university that you have the certificate, and it contains something like University of Nigeria, Nsukka. So Nigeria is the, unlike other ones. Nigeria comes secondary, but this one, Nigeria is there. So for somebody who have gotten admission to study law in Nigeria University, one of the main courses you are going to offer is legal method. That is number one, legal method. Now, you're also going to offer something known as customary law. Then you're also going to offer something known as what? English for legal writing. English for legal writing. So the main law courses you are going to offer is what? Legal method, customary law, and English for legal writing. Now understand this please, because Frenchers una dey what you see so. You people have issue with comprehending things easily. That does not take the fact, that does not mean that the only thing you are going to do in your other level is 3 courses. So what we are checking on now is law courses. Do you understand? I will only tell you any other courses if I wish. But the main one you are going to offer as a law student, that is one I'm talking, the one that has law in it. Other ones are what we call it is GST, General Studies. We also have borrowed courses. Now, general study could be English, Nigerian people and culture. Depending on your own university, use of library. This ones is not basically law course, but they teach you basic understand. Of course, you are a university student, right? You are no longer in secondary school, so no something like biology. So this course is like use of library. It's teaching you how to use library. Communication in English is teaching you, brushing your English up so that that secondary elementary way of speaking will leave you. So that is what GST is all about. And borrowed courses, on the other hand, are courses that are tied to your studies. For instance, as somebody doing law, you need the basic understanding of logic so that your brain will begin to think like a reasonable. Lawyers are known for what? Soundness and logic. So you are going to study logic, but it's not your area. But they are going to, that is why we call it borrowed. We are going to borrow it to assist us understand law. We also have psychology, we also have philosophy, we also have political science. You have economics. You are going to borrow these courses depending on your university. For my school now, we borrowed literature, we borrowed psychology, we borrowed logic, but we didn't borrow political science. At least during my tenure, they changed it. So with the understanding of that, it is called borrowed courses. It's not your main courses. On our next video, that is when I'm going to teach you how these courses work. They are unit load. So that's why I'm telling you to subscribe now, because you're going to benefit more on this channel, more than any other channel outside there. Except if you are not intentional about law. Now, I haven't talked about the lion himself, which is the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, based in UNIZIK, Enugu. We are now going to talk about, move to another private university so that we balance it. I'm a man of equity. I'm not even starting with my own university. That is to tell you that I'm not biased in this thing. So we have something known as Caleb University. It's a private university. One of the courses, Caleb University, by the way, is located in Lagos State, Nigeria. One of the courses we are going to offer in Caleb University, number one, is Nigerian legal method. I want you to be taking notes so that after we'll do a kind of game, we'll bring out the whole courses that are consistent, and then we can say that this one is almost applicable to all universities. Remember the law of average I told you about. So Caleb University, you are going to offer what? Nigerian legal method. Still on Caleb University, you are going to offer Introduction to Social and Political Philosophy. Introduction to Social and Political Philosophy. You see what I'm telling you? In my own university, we studied economics. In their own, they are doing Introduction to what? Social and Philosophy. I did philosophy in my own too. Yes. At university, you're also going to do law and ethics. Law and ethics. So you see that they have basically 2 law courses. Number one is legal method. Number 2 is law and ethics. So you see that you are dealing with 2 law courses. In UNN, you are dealing with what? 2 law courses again, which is what? Legal method and customary law. Then other ones are borrowed courses. On Caleb, you are going to do Nigerian literature. You're also going to do use of library, which is almost synonymous with all the university use of library. These things are what? The general law courses. Now, I haven't talked about federal university, private university. Let's go to another sector of university, which is what? State university. And to do justice to this topic, I'm also going to honor my own school, which is Enugu State University. Enugu State University. Yes, it is my school. One of the law courses you are going to do in my own very school is what? Introduction to Legal Method. After Introduction to Legal Method, you're also going to do what? Cultural Heritage. These are the 2 law courses you are going to do, Introduction to Legal Method and Cultural Heritage. Cultural Heritage, I could say, is also close to you one done in UNIZIK, which is customary law. Do you understand? So, but our own is cultural heritage. Basically, it was a course that was introduced recently. Otherwise, it has always been legal method. Now, in my university, you're also going to do use of library. You're also going to use introduction to philosophy. You're also going to do logic and critical thinking. You're also going to do use of English. You're also going to do Nigerian people and culture and all other manner of useless GSTs. That thing should not bother you. The main one that should bother you is what? You see this one of legal method, cultural heritage. That the main law courses you are going to do. Any other thing is just It doesn't take anything to pass. But you see this one, you must read and your eye go come out from your eye. That is why I'm telling you, if you have not subscribed to this channel, subscribe. By the way, I don't know if I have said this before. There is currently online training going on for all those who are getting admission to study law. Like, it is a one-on-one mentorship session and tutorial session. It is not just video. We discuss, we interact. That is why I'm going to explain to you everything you are going to know. It comes with a course actually. So before you now jump and look for my number. For if you want to join this program, you go to description of this video and click the link that will direct you to our website. It is called CGPA Comeback. So under that CGPA Comeback, what we do is that we give you, like, it's like having a lecture before you resume. So if you are somebody who have gotten admission and you are fine, you are not planning to even resume this year, or even you have late admission, you are expecting your admission late, but you want to study, you don't want to your colleague to leave you because they have not gotten admission, this program is for you. All you just have to do is go to the description, click the link and follow it up, or go to Google and search for CGPA Comeback by Law Made Simple. Trust me, if you register for the program and follow it up, it's going to help you so that before other people come back or before you fully get your admission, you would have gone far. I encourage you to register for this program because it will be helpful to you. The amount, it cannot be compared to what you try to gain. So go there and check for yourself and register before it elapses. It's run from September to December, so you have a minimal time. The earlier the better. Now let's move to another university, which is what we go back to federal again, which is UNIZIK, Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Oka. These people are my major followers. I notice, especially on WhatsApp channel, they are not active on YouTube. They are more of WhatsApp channel, but they are my ardent followers. So for somebody in UNIZIK, you are going to offer Nigerian legal method, introduction to Nigerian legal method. You see that almost all the one I'm calling, something is consistent. Now, secondly, you're also going to do customary law. So UNIZIK and UNN share similarities on that, customary law. Why my own school is cultural heritage. Why Caleb University is what? Law and ethics. Do you see how the whole thing is flowing? Now, UNIZIK also have various GST, use of English, use of library, and so many other more. But we will not waste our time on that. We are care more about law courses we are going to offer in your year one. That will also lead me to another state university, which is what? Gombe State University. Gombe State University is a beautiful people. I have many people like Hosanna, who has been a supportive fellow there. I think he should be in 300 level by now. So he's a good girl. And Gombe State University is a beautiful university for them that are in the north that wish to have a nice university. So for those in Gombe State University, they offer about 3 law courses in year one, unlike other ones I have seen. You are going to offer legal method. You are going to offer customary law. You are going to offer Islamic law. See, you are looking at customary law, Islamic law, legal method, sociology, psychology, history, use of English, and all those things. So the major courses there is customary law, legal method, and then Islamic law for somebody in Gombe State University. We then also move to another university within the Southeast. You see how we are flowing. We are covering the entire jurisdiction. So we'll go to Southeast Uni, one of the university in Southeast, which are very, very beautiful and active followers, Ebonyi State University. So for somebody in Ebonyi State University, the number one course you are going to do is legal method. Now, they are also going to do English for legal writing. So you are going to do legal method, English for legal writing. In other words, this English for legal writing could also mean legal writing in various schools. So that is it for Ebonyi State University. Now, we shall consider also Rivers State University. One of the courses you are going to offer in Rivers State University is what? Legal method. You're also going to offer legal writing. These are the main courses you are going to offer. Legal method, legal writing. In addition to them, all the other GST like use of English and so many other general studies you are going to offer if you are somebody that is in the Rivers State University, South. We also move to South again. There is one university known as Ambrose Alli University. My shout out to these people. I also forgot to praise my own beloved people, Rivers State University. They are my ardent followers. I have beautiful people there. People like Victor, people like Solomon. I think Solomon is in Federal University, that University of Port Harcourt. But I have beautiful people in Ambrose Alli University. I have one Prosper 002. I don't know the current level she is now, but beautiful people in what? Ambrose Alli University. So if you are in Ambrose Alli University, Ekpoma, Edo State, you are going to offer legal writing, English for legal writing, which is also a law course. You're also going to offer legal method. Also going to offer as a law course introduction to logic. In addition to so many other GSTs, we are going to offer and borrowed courses like introduction to sociology, psychology, and political studies. So these are the main courses we are going to offer if you are a person in Ambrose Alli University. So from Ambrose Alli University, which is in South, we will then switch over to the north again. We are going to visit one of the fundamental university in the northern part of the country, the most respected university in the northern part of the country, established as far back by Ahmadu Bello University. Of course, that university is the top notch. So for somebody in Ahmadu Bello University, you're also going to offer as your main law courses what? Nigerian legal method. That is one of the core law courses you are going to offer. Other borrowed courses we are going to attach to this legal method is what? Nationalism, introduction to early history of Nigeria, Nigeria's social structure, the principles of microeconomics. These are the courses we are going to offer in Ahmadu Bello University as a law student. From there, we'll come back to the southern part of the country again. We'll go back to the University of UYO. UNIUYO is a very, very popular university as far as Nigeria is concerned. So in UNIUYO, you are going to offer, and a special shout out to these people again. They are really my active followers, especially on this YouTube. They are beautiful people. I have many friends there. So when you go to UNIUYO, you are going to offer introduction to legal method. You are going to offer legal writing. You are going to offer human rights. So UNIUYO is another university. You are going to do about 3 main law courses in year 1. Imagine in year 2, my own school is where we offer human rights, and it's very, very big for comprehend. And imagine doing it in year 1. UNIUYO una too do. That course is very big for my junior ones. So I don't know why people are oppressing them. But be that as it may, human rights is a sweet course. You will like it. So UNIUYO, shout out to you people. You people are doing well as my followers. Now, there is another university which is private university. Prince Abubakar Audu University, Anyigba. Prince Abubakar Audu University, Anyigba. So in this school, you are going to offer legal method as one of the main law courses you are going to offer in year 1. You are also going to offer legal writing. You're also going to offer introduction to Islamic study. One thing you should understand that if you're in the northern part of the country, it's quite rare to study in any university and you're not going to offer Islamic law. Then if you're also in the southern part of the country, it is also quite rare to offer any law courses in first year without having something like customary law. For my school, we call it cultural heritage. So that is just how the principle flows. But all these introductions to psychology, philosophy, all of them are consistent with almost all the university in Nigeria. The question now, from all the things we have done, are you seeing consistency in pattern here? If you have observed any consistency, can you tell me in the comment section, like what are the causes or what is the main cause that you have seen that are consistent in almost all the university? Please, I would like to hear from you. That shows me you truly understand this video. You can put down the causes you identify as being conterminous or very, very consistent to almost all the universities. To put my own, I will say that legal method is across all universities in Nigeria. As a matter of fact, any university that is not offering legal method, you get this spec in other university. You have to use your glasses and watch that university carefully to know whether it is actually accredited one. So a legal method is synonymous, is consistent in all the universities. It's going to be one of your main law courses. Any other one is addition. Any other one like legal writing, like customary law, like Islamic studies, all of them are in addition to what? Legal method. So just understand it that way. Now, on my next video, that is when we are going to talk about what other universities we have not done. You are not even taking half of it, but with the average here, you should know what you should be working on. That's why I seriously recommend that you subscribe to this channel, because you'll be receiving helpful video on this channel that can make your journey easy. However, if you are interested in starting early to read, I encourage you to join this online training. CGPA comeback, one-on-one mentorship access. Imagine if you can interact with me directly on WhatsApp. You will never lack knowledge. So I encourage you, if you have gotten admission, you have started, believe me, university lecturer don't have time. So even if you resume school now, you see they will not be active as you expect though. But you have to work because exam will still come and they will don't care. Nigerian university, especially if you're in federal university or state university. If your governor is not doing well, your own will be worse. So I encourage you to make sure you follow this online training CGPA comeback program, where we stay for long discussing about all the law courses and the topics, and we are doing tutorial there, direct tutorial. So register. The price is not compared to what you stand to gain. So if you want to see the price, go there and you see that it is not too big to what you can gain, which is too big. I encourage you to join it. Next week, we